bustling and full of life, the atmosphere of Christmas Eve makes my tired and numb heart a little more alive. People enjoy time with relatives, friends, and lovers. So vivid, so cold, yet so warm. But that warmth probably isn't for me. Tonight, I'm celebrating Christmas alone again. The people I know enjoy Christmas in their own world, spending time with the ones they love the most. And I'm obviously never their first choice. My God! The cakes are all dirty! Get lost! Cat? What's going on over there? Maybe because where I'm standing, it seems like I'm the only one standing around who heard this noise. I'll go take a look. The cat's cry makes my heart squeeze in pain. Before I could regain my composure, my feet had instinctively walked quickly towards the source of the sound. Mom? What are you doing, Mom? It doesn't do anything. It's a stray cat. It's full of dirty bacteria. If customers see it, we'll buy our cakes. Today, if we can't sell them, what are we going to do? Stray cat. When I get there, I don't see any cats, only the roadside cake stand owner and her son. Since I heard what happened, I noticed the traces around me. It isn't difficult to see small stains of blood nearby. The cat's injured. How bad is the wound to make her bleed like that? What did that woman do? I refused the cake stand owner's offer, continuing to follow the small drops of blood on the ground. I'm afraid the falling snow and the footsteps of pedestrians will wash away the traces. I think she needs my help. An injured stray cat in the cold snow. For humans, this is a happy Christmas night, but for them, it's just a harsh winter night like any other. The blood trail disappears in front of a small, wet alley. I go into the alley, trying to find the cat in the dark. The stray probably hid somewhere. The alley isn't too messy. There are only 2 large trash cans, so it shouldn't be difficult to find a cat. But what I see isn't a cat, but a human? He isn't wearing anything. Wounds and black stains covered all over his body. Not knowing what happened to him, I'm a little scared. Helping a person isn't as simple as helping a cat. I don't want to get involved in his troubles. I decide to help him. I take up my phone, about to call for an emergency, but my vision becomes blurry. Maybe something is wrong with me, because now I see lying there isn't a person, but a tabby cat. My hand instinctively covers my forehead. What's wrong with me? Or what happened to the tabby cat and that man? But very quickly, I learned that my eyesight and mental health are completely normal. Because that cat turned into a man, and the man turned into a tabby cat again. He keeps repeating like that until I see lying on the ground is just a tabby cat. Witnessing what just happened, I'm totally petrified until a cold wind blows into the small alley, making the poor cat shiver, also bringing me back to my senses. I still can't leave him here. I don't know what creature that tabby cat is or whether he can harm me. But looking at that dirty, trembling little cat, there's no way I can simply just ignore it. What comes will come, I think, whatever the consequences. I take off my scarf, wrap it around the cat. He's limp, having no struggle or vigilance. I hold him in my arms, use my coat to shield him from the cold wind, and share my warmth with him. This year, I'm celebrating Christmas alone again, or so I thought. But maybe that's no longer the case. I bring the cat home. If I take this little one to the vet and he performs some unscientific act, then it's like I'm pushing him into the hands of researchers. All he needs now is just treatment for his wounds, a warm place to rest, and that should be enough. I think I can try to bandage the wounds first, wait until the cat wakes up and see how things go. If the cat can keep either his cat or human form, then we can go see a doctor without worry. I gently wipe off the dirt, treat the cat's wounds. He just silently lies there, not showing any reaction. I make a cute, warm bed for the small creature, but then I think, what if he suddenly turns into a human? I'm a little hesitant. I don't know who or what I'm helping. Maybe I should find a warm place, leave food and water for him there. Then just quietly go back home. That's probably the safest and most reasonable thing to do. But I can't put my mind at ease. Forget it. If I already helped, then I'll help him to the end. I gently stroke the cat's head, place him on my bed, the only bed in the house, and leave the room. Judging from the cat's skinny figure, I guess he'll need some hot food when he wakes up. Cooking noises. I bring the food into the room, wondering if the cat will eat it or not. He should at least take a bite. I'm afraid the small creature will be too exhausted. Where is he? Ah, it's a whole man! Oh, man. Who are you? Startled, I frowned in pain as he tightened his grip on my wrist. I could see his face clearly back in the small alley, but those cat ears are really unexpected. So this is probably the tabby cat's human form. Besides, isn't that the towel I use for my face? And he's using it to... Wait a minute! I slightly avert my eyes. It's too embarrassing to look at. The dominant feeling he gives off is so strong. My heart uncontrollably races, so much that I can feel it in my throat. To calm him down, I tell him in detail what happened. He slowly lets go of my wrist, looks at me with complicated, confused eyes. This is the food I made for you. Please eat it while it's still hot. I raise my hand, showing him the food on the tray. His eyes immediately light up, but still looks at me warily. Just now, I already treated the tabby cat's wounds, but when he turned into human, all the bandages fell off. Do you need your wounds, rebandaged? Nah, no need. I sigh, putting the food on the table. Currently, there's no suitable clothes for him in the house, so I get him a bathrobe. To make him more relaxed, I think I should give him some more personal space. I go out and close the door behind, leaving him with the leaving him with the bathrobe and a tray of hot food. He needs time to let down his guard. I also need time to organize my thoughts. Just now, that was scary. It's truly an unwise decision to randomly bring a stranger into the house. Just because I love cats? I have such a soft heart. But really, what happened to him? If he was a bad person, why did he not fight back when someone beat him and injured him? Instead, he just curled up in the alley. Did he not have any strength left? No clothes to cover himself and his ears? Or was there another reason I don't know about? When we talked just now, he could understand me and communicate like a normal person. So, why did he live like that? Think about the tattered cat whose whole body was covered in wounds and dirt. It's just heartrending. If he were to stay a normal stray cat, I would have already adopted him, but he isn't. After eating, will he leave? Does he have a home to return to? Or will he be wandering around in the cold winter again? The door opens. He walks out. His mood is much better, and a little less wary. I go to clean up the food tray in the room. He ate everything without leaving a single crumb. It makes me happy and a bit warm inside. As I walk past him, I hear a very small thank you. It's so soft, like it would easily be blown away by the wind if my ear didn't catch it. I stop there, turning my head and smile at him. He averts his eyes, face blushing red. He looks so innocent. I put the dishes in the sink and come back with a glass of milk for him. He seems more open to me, sitting on the sofa opposite and starts licking small sips of milk. No way! He's actually licking it like a cat! It's weird to see a human doing this, but it's strangely adorable. My heart can't stop trembling. I try to remind myself not to let my guard down and ask more information about him. What's your name? He stops licking the milk, cat ears twitching. Dan. Dan? Dan, the cat man? He nods slightly. So, Dan, where are you staying at? I can help you get home. He bows his head low. I don't have... You don't have a home. He quickly raises his head. That's because I like the feeling of adventure. Everywhere is home. You forgot to hide your red eyes. Is that tears? My heart breaks. Is he really like a stray cat? What should he do? He's neither human nor cat. What has he been through? Is it like what I saw? Hungry, cold, and injured? Currently, he has no home to return to. He probably goes out on snowy winter nights. Turn into a stray cat to be chased away and struggle with food, or accidentally fall into a laboratory. Those things have nothing to do with me. but you can stay here if you want. Although I quite trust my eyes for people, this is probably still an unwise decision. But just this once, I don't want to do things against my conscience. His eyes light up. I see them slowly getting wet. He quickly lowers his head again. Can I? Are people really that good? You are people! What are you talking about? I mean, you're a nekobibi, but still. Well, nekobibi just means cat ear. But people seem to use that a lot for, like, people with cat ears. Whatever. There are still many good people and cat lovers in the world. I nod affirmatively. You can stay here, as long as you want. You might want to get that fixed. Yeah. Wait, that's blood! You're bleeding again! I immediately run to get the first aid box. You gotta be bandaged, immediately. Yeah. Despite his resistance, I take off the bathrobe and start treating the bleeding wound. Yeah. Human! What are you doing? Human! There's really not a single good human! Struggling to bandage the wounds. Ah! I'm a little angry, but also find it funny. It's just so funny, because, like, there's, like, some really subtle voice acting, too, and it's going, like, yeah. It's, like, very nasally, and I kind of find it endearing. God. He's really a magical creature. I don't know if this is the right decision or not, but this winter, I don't want to spend Christmas alone anymore. I thought I wouldn't feel any warmth for myself, but when I held the cat in my arms, shared my warmth of it, and his eyes lit up, and he ate all the food I made. When he looked at me with his teary eyes as I said he could stay. I don't know since when as I gave like that. I realized the warmth had already been there in my heart. Oh, Merry Christmas. Nice. Right, now I'm curious, what happens if we run? So scary! That's not a cat, nor a human! I instinctively flee that alley. When I get home, I'm still in shock. That can't be the truth. I don't want to believe in spiritual nonsense. What a special Christmas Eve experience! Oh man, oh god, we gotta go back. Okay, there's still 2 more bad ends to go through. I don't want to get involved in his troubles. Like, I don't want to help you. I quietly go deep into the alley, just wanting to find the cat. But I can't find anything. I don't want to admit this, but maybe I've lost track of her. I walk out of there despondently. When I'm about to get close to that man, I quickly run past him. Let's pray the cat's injuries isn't too serious. I look around for her a bit more before having to give up and go home. Gazing at the falling snow, I can't help thinking of the stray in this cold winter. Hopefully, the weather turns warmer soon. Well, we just completely ignored him. Damn. Let's ignore him some more. Right, so never mind. I'm not gonna take a look at this. This ain't my problem. It's just a daily thing with cats. I don't really care. I go home, another Christmas night, like many others before. Nothing special. Anyway, that was Warm. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. I think this was a fairly cute visual novel. I wish that there were more interactions, but I understand that the creator wanted to rush this out for the Christmas season. They are coming up with a sequel to this in Valentine's called Warp Valentine's, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.